This morning's show is brought to you by the Robotics Club.
If you would like more information, head over to room C22 and ask for Mr. Larkins for more information about how you can join and learn to build some of the coolest electronic gizmos around.
Good morning, Broncos. Please stand. Put your right hand over your heart. Ready, begin. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
I'm your host, Andrew Sayek.
And I'm your host, Esme Lowers, and now let's get into this morning's headlines. Ticket prices for prom are $90 with ASB and $95 without, and will remain the same for the last day to purchase, being May 1st by 3 p.m.
Tickets are also available for the prom bus starting today in the trading post for $10. You must provide proof of purchase of your prom ticket in order to purchase a prom bus ticket. We've already sold more than 2/3 of the bus, so don't hesitate.
Have you been waiting to decide to buy your 2019 yearbook? Well, don't wait any longer. We have less than 120 left. Don't wait any longer. Also, prices have gone up to $100 for everyone, so get yours now.
And now let's see what announcements we have for the seniors.
Our annual college acceptance and military enlistment breakfast for seniors will be held on Wednesday, May 20th, 2019, from 7:30 a.m. to 8:30 a.m. in the NPR. This is a student event only.
To receive your invite, you will need to drop off your acceptance letter to Ms. Rasa in the Career Center or email her at drasa@marietta.k12.ca.us. The deadline is May 15th.
PTSA Scholarship. The dates for PTSA scholarships are today, April 19th through to May 20th, 2019. The deadline is 2:30 p.m. Applications will be turned in at the front office in the PTSA basket. If you have any questions, please contact Gwen Schaffer via the email below.
Sign-ups are still taking place for our final blood drive of the year. Please feel free to sign up in front of the ASB room during break or lunch.
And now let's see what you've got going on around campus in this morning's Club Corner.
Hey Broncos, are you interested in being a part of leadership and recognizing the students for their achievement and abilities? Then Renaissance is for you. Applications are now open and available on Miss Lane's website on vmhs.net. They are due by Friday, May 3rd, no later than 2:45 in room EE12. Later, Broncos.
Hi, I'm Ryder.
I'm Andrea.
And we're here from MVUSD Ballet Folklorico.
We're here to talk about our upcoming show.
It's at 6:30 on May 2nd and May 3rd at Marietta Mesa at the PAC.
Tickets are $5 with ASB and $7 general admission. There will be food for purchase. It's going to be a great show and we hope to see you guys there. Bye, Broncos!
Thought of the day. Your character will be you yourself. Choose to make it.
And now we're going to switch things up a bit this week and talk about character. Here's Mr. Crew to lead us off with this week's Words of Wisdom.
Good morning, Broncos. I need a moment of your time, because a moment of your time is all it is needed for someone to make a poor decision, a decision which will change their lives and lives of others forever. As a police officer for over 30 years, I've seen the tragic results of such decisions more than I would ever wish to have seen. With prom and graduation around the corner, your fellow classmates from the CTE Public Safety Pathway and the VMHS Criminal Justice Club would like to share their stories. Sadly, true stories of their losses that they have suffered.
Finally, it's the end of the week. My mom said her best friend was coming over along with her husband and son. Can't wait to have some fun. We were waiting. Our families haven't met in months, but that was sure to end tonight. Until my long overdue playdate, all I could do was wait. I heard my mom's phone ring. Finally, it must be them calling to tell us where they've been. I quietly listened. Waiting. But something was wrong. I could only hear the voice of an unfamiliar man. My mom's tone changed as she realized it wasn't her best friend on the phone. I only watched as she broke down, crying, yelling, sobbing. I could barely hear through her cries to my dad. Something about an accident, something about drunk. I was too young to understand. So I waited for my playdate that would never come. Waiting. I am still waiting.
Before I was even born, my dad was a CHP officer. When I was born, he took care of my mom, my brother, and my 2 sisters, and me. Whenever he got home from work, he was always so happy, and he had a big smile on his face while he walked through the door. That's what my mom and siblings told me, at least. I wouldn't remember this because I was only 5 months old when my dad sadly passed away on duty. On his way home, a driver in a truck pulling a trailer who was under the influence of drugs made an illegal turn right in front of my dad while he was on his motorcycle. My dad crashed into the truck and on impact threw him 50 feet into the roadway. My dad hit the ground so hard that something happened to his heart, and on the way to the hospital, he sadly passed away. If that intoxicated driver didn't make an illegal turn, and if he had not been under the influence of drugs, I believe I would have grown up with my dad and still have him with me today. Please don't drink and drive or be under the influence of drugs, because something bad will happen, like what happened to my dad.
That's all the time we have for you today, Broncos. Don't forget to follow us on social media down below. I've been your host, Esme Lowers.
And I've been your host, Andrew Saig.
And don't forget to stay classy, Broncos.